Reddit stories.
I recently bought a house in the capital city at a great price because the previous owners had left the country and hadn't maintained it. The house was in bad shape, with no gate, and people even parked their stuff there. But I installed a gate, solved those problems, and started settling in. The neighbor, an old man who rents out 2 floors of his house, was clearly unhappy about my moving in. One day, I noticed that his water pump turned on, and the water pressure in my house dropped. It turned out he had connected to my water supply, which explained the high water bills even when the house was empty. Instead of arguing or going to the police, I decided to teach him a lesson in a clever way. When his pump started, I turned off my water supply. This forced his pump to run non-stop, which overloaded the electrical wiring and burned it out. That night, his house lost both water and electricity. His tenants, unable to deal with the situation, filed complaints with the police, got compensation, and moved out immediately. The neighbor, losing his income, had to move in with his daughter. He came by to ask if I had turned off the water, and I replied that I had a leak and had temporarily shut it off. Now I'm calling a plumber to remove any pipes that go off my property. So with one move, I solved my water problem and got rid of a potentially troublesome neighbor.